Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. Another great edition of Bring It in the House podcast show where we spotlight musicians, entertainers, artists, and leaders. We have a great leader in the house. She's an entrepreneur. I had the pleasure of meeting her a couple of weekends ago in Round Rock, which is a suburb of Austin, Texas. She is originally from Arkansas, my homie. I'm so proud of Jaleesa McMillan Gatson. Woo! Woo!
Thank you. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thank you
Jaleesa,
for having me.
yes, I'm very proud of my homie. She is the owner of Melanated Source. And I was doing some reading, some research. I was like, wow, this young lady's got it going on. So before we get started, let's give a shout out to your hometown, your alma mater, and all that good stuff.
Yes. Shout out Brinkley High School. We just had our homecoming last weekend, so I got to see a lot of old faces I haven't seen in years. Thank you and everybody on Facebook from Brinkley that was sharing the link to this podcast. So shout out to y'all. Thank you for supporting hometown.
Yes.
So yeah, it was fun going back home for that.
I know it's a big crowd, huh? They have a big event every year. It's an annual
So
thing.
this is actually the first one. So I think they're going to start doing it annually now. Like all former alumni come down for a weekend of homecoming and just celebrate and have a good time.
Have a good time. That is amazing. Brinkley's in the house. Now, I met Jaleesa, like I was saying, at the Round Rock Marketplace, and they had, vendors there just kind of showcasing their businesses. And I walked up and she was so sweet. I was like, let me see what this is all about. She was just so nice sitting there. And I was like, Melanated Source. I had never heard of Melanated Source. And kind of give us a backstory, because I heard it started kind of like was it like a blog or something?
Mm-hmm. So it started off as a column I was writing for a Black-owned media company called Zumbo Media, where I would review 90s movies, albums, and TV shows. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, I wanted to make sure it's Black. So I was like, Melanated, and I was like, Source. I was like, I like that. And so I did that for about a year and a half. And then after that, when it stopped, that's when I created my company, Melanated Source, for my game company. So that's how I started. Just honestly for my love of music and entertainment, Black entertainment specifically. So.
All right. And what year was that when you launched it?
So with the car game, I launched it in 2023.
Okay.
I started it with the column. I think that was 2021, I believe, 2020 or 21, around that time. So, but I know for sure with the game, it was 2023.
Yeah, that's amazing. So when it all started in 21, that's right in that COVID era.
Yes.
COVID helped birth a lot of creativity.
Yes. And I wanted to create something that I knew people could play like at home and during holidays, family gatherings, friends, however you like. I just wanted people to come together and have a good time with my project.
Have a good time. For those of you just joining us, of course, this is Jaleesa McMillan Gatson, and she is the owner of Melanated Source and the creator of the game here. It's called Sample Me This.
Yes.
And when she showed me how it goes, when I met her, I came by her vendor booth at the event, and you pull out these cards, and each card kind of like give you a question, like which group duo did not remake. It did not, because I was about to say did not remake the Emotions. Don't Ask My Neighbor. And then it has the 4 choices there. Was it En Vogue, Tanisha Arnold and Tisha Campbell, Brownstone, or Jade?
Mm-hmm. And so people will play the original song that you listed. So they'll play the Emotions and they'll listen to it, and they'll, either be playing it groups or single, your talk about it and be like, oh, I know they did it. And so it's definitely a conversation starter, because a lot of people don't know, like Tisha and Tashina actually did remake it. So a lot of people usually choose that when we do play it. I was like, actually, no, it wasn't them. Yeah. So it's you actually learn a lot. So
yes, you do.
That's another reason why I made it.
And I love how you put the little answer, because the choices are A, B, C, or D, and then you got the little alphabet down in the right corner to give you the
Mm-hmm.
answer. So
Mm-hmm.
it's a well put together, well thought out game.
Thank
Um,
you. Thank you.
yes, it's like you said, family gatherings. You can even do it at corporate events,
Yes, I will tell people. I say you can do any type of group gathering. Doesn't matter where you are. You can do it in the car, driving, road trips. I
road
say because
trips.
it comes with the QR code with the Apple and Spotify playlist of the music that you'll need to listen to right there. So hey, it's everything in a box.
Yeah, it is, and it even has like the game rules right here.
Hmm.
I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, when you open it up, it comes with the game rules and, like she said, the QR code, everything like that is included in the box. And about how many of these cards? This is a nice deck. About how many is it?
So it's 100 questions, and then there are, I think, like 26 ABCD option cards. So people
Oh,
you can use those if you need it. Some people do, some people don't. So they're there if you do need them. That way, if you want to do like majority rule type game, I tell people you can play it however you want. Just have a good time.
just have a good time. So you can be like, the answer is B,
Or
like
you can
that.
do like a time like where everybody flip over their cards, like that kind of thing. However you want to
Hmm.
play it.
That is really, really, really slick. So, Jaleesa, the when you even have the rules even on the back. So if you
Hmm.
misplace a little card in the box, you can always
Got on the
refer to
back.
the, yeah. So that's really good. And I see the age is like from 13, um, 13 plus,
Plus.
13 years
Hmm.
old. And it takes about it says time about 30 minutes to
30
play.
minutes. Honest, it depends on the group of people that's playing. So it's you have
Might be
some it,
shorter
like
or might be
might be
longer.
might be longer. It depends on the
Yeah.
group you're playing because a lot of people when they play it, they say it'll turn into like karaoke because they'll start singing the songs that they know when they hear it playing. So it could turn into a party. You never know.
Yes. Guys, you got to go to the website Melanated Source. I don't know if you can see that,
Hmm.
but melanatedsource.com. Go
Hmm.
to the website and get
It's
yours today.
also you can get it
Hmm.
on Etsy as well. So I have multiple ways you can get it. You can if you catch me in Austin at a market.
Hmm.
I got them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is so exciting. I was like, man, this is such a neat game. And look, I noticed that she's put volume one. So that's a clue. That means
Hmm.
that a volume two is coming.
Yes, ma'am. It is in the works. It is cooking. Actually, it's kind of well, it's not done, but I did get a sample for it, like a sample box, just to see. So it's definitely in the works.
It's
I got to get
definitely,
volume one out the ground first too. So
yes. Yes.
yes, ma'am. I said as much as people sample, I can make 20 volumes at this point. So
Yes. Ah, that is so good. I was like, I gotta have her on the show because she's got to tell everybody about it. So, kind of give us a little backstory. How did the whole concept? I know you were doing the blog and the stories, but I mean,
mhm.
tell me about the. I like to hear the spiritual side, like in kind of intervention, divine intervention take
Oh
place.
yeah. So honestly, it all started when I love old school music. The 70s is my favorite era of music. So I was just driving, listening to that, and I was like, this beat sounds familiar. And then once I really started listening, I was like, wait, a lot of these 70s and some 60s, a lot of 60s too are sampled music. And so I was actually start just doing trivia questions on my Instagram story. And people would love them. Like if I missed a day, people would be in my DMs like, "Where's the question of the day? Where's the question of the day?" And so, like 2 or 3 people hit me up and was like, "You should do this as a real card game." And I was like, no, I don't think so. I just keep it at Instagram." And by the third time, I was like, "Okay, God, is this what I need to do?" And so I hit up one of my friends. He's actually the one over the Zumble Media. He does card games as well. Got his contact information as far as how to get a manufacturer for the cards. And so my husband helped with the graphics for the game because it do everything do Canva. I was like, oh, Canva is a lifesaver.
Yeah, I heard.
So
I haven't really used it much.
yes.
I heard it's
So
really.
he's the one I think that actually put me on Canva. And so he knew how to do all of that stuff. So he did most of the. I just told him what I wanted, and then he put it on paper or put it on the card game. So
Mm-hmm.
and that's how it all started.
I noticed the colors, purple and gold.
Purple is my favorite color,
Okay.
and gold is. I was like, I don't see too many card games with gold, and plus I don't see too many card games in purple. And so I'm like, I want people to. I want it to pop out when people
Mm-hmm.
see it. Like, oh, I remember some. I actually met a lady at a market, and she was like, "I've seen that game before," and she was in Maryland when she saw it. She's like, "Cause I remember the purple and gold." I was like, "That's why I did those colors." So
Yeah,
yes,
it stand out. It stands
yes,
out.
ma'am.
So, what? How'd you come up with the title? Sample me this. I like that.
So it's basically a spinoff of Riddle Me This. I always
Okay.
think of people say Riddle Me This. I was like, oh,
Riddle me
sample.
this. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it's a
Duh.
spin on that.
Yeah. That's really good because it goes so well with the game. So
Mhm.
yeah, very yeah. You are artistic. Is your degree now? You went to what school did you graduate from now?
University of Central Arkansas.
Okay.
So go
And what
go, go
was
Bears.
Go Bears? Yay! Was your is your degree like in marketing or communication or anything?
No, but it was in business administration, but I did take marketing classes.
Mm-hmm.
So I always tell people if I would have done like a specific major, I definitely would have been marketing. So
Marketing.
I
Yeah.
enjoyed my marketing classes. It was
Yeah.
fun.
I said it because how well you put this together. It's just yeah, it's well packaged.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And it's just so it's not something that's gonna be like, oh man, I gotta take this heavy thing. I mean,
Hmm.
it's compact. That's the term I'm looking for.
You can put it
Compact,
in the bag and go.
go, yeah, travel easy type stuff. So, man, and like you said, in the
Yeah.
car, you got kids in the car or
Hmm.
young adults who might get bored. You can play that for hours.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
So,
I've had card games where it's like a big box, and I was like, "Ooh, this is gonna take up some space."
yep, you are a
Yes,
true entrepreneur. And I know your
thank you.
parents are proud of you. You're very welcome. So, are
Thank you.
your parents were they are they entrepreneurs as well?
So no, my mom. Well, my dad, he owns a mechanic shop, but my
Mm-hmm.
mom, she is a teacher. So
Okay.
that's completely off. But actually, my full time job is in education. But
Mm-hmm.
so
Mm-hmm.
I'm still following in the footsteps, but not in the actual classrooms.
Yes. Well, good, good. What do you do in education, if you mind my
So
asking?
I'm the academic records coordinator at
Yeah.
Concordia University, Texas. So I handle like all the transcripts, a lot of basic data behind the
Mm-hmm.
scenes,
Mm-hmm.
diplomas. So fun
All
stuff.
right. All right. Businesswoman, corporate lady during the day, and entrepreneur at night by
Yes,
night.
ma'am.
That is so wonderful. So you already told us that you got like volume two in the making, and
Mhm.
so I don't know if it's free to discuss what that might be like just yet.
Oh yeah, I can. I'm gonna give you the background. So it would be. So it's three different parts of it. It'll be the
Mm-hmm.
same like with the volume one with the trivia questions, but then I have a debate section and a time section. So the debate section is it'll have so let's say which artists do you think had the best sample of the Isley Brothers Between the Sheets? And so it'll have I think maybe four of the different songs that sampled the Isley Brothers, and so that's a conversation starter in itself because you'll
Yeah.
have multiple people like, oh, I like this one better, I like that one better, and then the speed one, so I call it the speed round. So with that one, it's a little harder. You really have to know your music. You have to know the artist and the song title of whatever the question asks. So it may say, which artist did Missy Elliott sample with, um, trying to think, Get Your Freak On or something like that. And so you have to know the original
Mm-hmm.
song and artist. So yeah, I was like, the second one, I tell people the first one is like a your study guide.
Yeah.
And then
Precursor or
volume,
something.
right? Then the second one really gonna test your knowledge, but it's still like I said, it still has the same multiple choice questions. But yeah, I added in the debate and the speed, so just to switch it up a little bit.
All right. So it'll still be sample me this like two.
Just volume two, yes, ma'am.
Volume two. Okay. Oh, yay, yes, yes. So I went to your website, melanatedsource.com. So
Mhm.
what other products can we see or can we expect from you in the future?
So I definitely want to start like t-shirts because I always come up. I think of quotes that either like mainly when I tell people I said my company is for us.
Hmm. Hmm.
So I wanna make t-shirts with like quotes that we're known to say, and I will also love to make. I've noticed at my markets a lot of people love the coasters that I have on my table. So I would
Hmm.
like to make little coasters that have like something with music on it. So that's definitely um, the future plans is to add more products to the line.
Yes, yes, that sounds so good. This is Sample Me This Volume 1, guys. I'm talking to
Yeah.
the owner, the creator, developer of this game. She's originally out of Arkansas. Right now, she resides in Austin, Texas. Guys, go to the website, and, find out more about her and all her products, everything that she has to offer. This young lady is going places. I'm just
Yes.
so honored to kind of like endorse her product because
Thank you.
yeah, I'm like this is every now and then something different will come about and really get your attention, and that's what happened. Since I love music so well too, I'm a music
Same.
lover. Yeah.
I tell people all the time. I say usually, well, no, usually so far out of every market I've done, I've always been the only card game creator there. So, and I think I may be the only, at least for sure, black card game creator in Austin that I know of. I haven't met anyone else. So
Look
I'm
at
trying
you,
to,
trailblazer.
right. I'm trying
Yeah,
out here.
you're a trailblazer. I managed to get a little snippet of the game on how it goes. So let's take a look. I pulled it up from YouTube.
Go ahead, play it. They didn't know his name. Remember I said did not. Oh, Alexa, stop. Oh, that's my girl. I said did not. Alexa, stop. Oh, right.
Okay. I know, but you said did not.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Start again, yeah. What's the artist? Okay.
A. Mary J. Blige.
We know
B. LL Cool J. C. Groove Theory. D. Marsha Ambrosius.
Hey, boy.
Those are actually my siblings in the video. So I was like, hey,
In the
can y'all play this? See how it goes. That was before I even put it out. So they're always my guinea pigs with new products.
the new products.
So
Well,
shout out
that's
to
good.
them.
Yeah, it's good you have that family, that support
Hmm.
base. That is really good. When like, have you seen it like on Amazon, or is it on Amazon for sale, or is it just exclusively on your site?
On my site and on Etsy.
On
So
Etsy. That's right. That's
yeah,
right.
I'm trying to keep it 100% because it works a little different with Amazon with products because I know you have to, and plus you have to for sure know you have the market to be on Amazon. So, but I like still being like
Mm-hmm.
small owned and still being able to go to markets. I love doing markets because I love when people are able to actually play the game, and that's
Mm-hmm.
usually my selling point. So when they play, it's like, oh, you sold me. So yes,
Just
I
like you
love.
sold me. That's how you
Yes.
got me. I was like, this is so much fun. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to grab one of these. I'm so glad I did. I
Thank
did.
you for doing that too, and thank you for having
Hmm.
me and
Hmm.
supporting.
Yes, yes, this is so great. And your husband, yeah, he's very supportive, and
Yes, ma'am. He's a musician as well, so this is a music household over here.
that's so good. That's that teamwork. They say teamwork makes the dream work.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm. Yeah. So I was about to say, how do you juggle everything? You got, your corporate in the day, like we said,
Mhm.
and then you have your lovely family, and then then you're doing your entrepreneurship thing. So how does Jaleesa manage all of that? How do you have time for yourself?
So honestly, I try not to do. So since I work 5 days a week, I try not to do markets during the week because it's a lot, especially in this Texas heat. Like I did two. I actually did two of them. I did one yesterday and Thursday. So I literally left work and went right to the market. And I was like, "Oh, I don't know if I can do this on a regular basis during the week because weekends it's more I can prepare myself and I don't have to rush." So that I would say if you are still doing your regular 9 to 5 and you have a side gig and you do markets, I would, unless you can do it, I would suggest to try to just do them on weekends because
Yeah.
if you don't, you will burn yourself out. Because I was feeling like I was walking zombie yesterday after the market. So, but it was worth it. I said it's worth it. So you definitely have to make sure you give yourself grace and time to rest, even if it's just taking PTO off your regular job. I will do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, that's what PTO is for. So take a mental
Yes.
health day.
Take a mental
Yeah.
health day. And it was hot too yesterday.
Whew.
When you say go to the marketplace, is that what you talking about? Like when I saw you, like you were serving as one of the vendors at one of the market events?
Yes, ma'am. So normally I do weekends because, like I said, it's just easier, makes more sense. I can, after a market, I can rest for the rest of the day because, like I said, with it being so hot, that sun. I said people, the vending part is not really that hard. It's the heat that will literally suck all the energy out of you. So, and yesterday, the last Thursday and Friday, they were evenings, but it was still hot. So it wasn't as bad as like those midday kind of early morning markets. But yeah, it's like that heat is really what will take you out. So hopefully we'll start getting cooler and the markets will get better as far as the heat. So, but I love doing markets.
Well, good. How long does it take you to prep for all that? That seems like it might be a little time consuming. No.
So not too much because like I said, most of my games it's not like I have to pack them up. They're already in boxes, so I just put the boxes in my truck. Just setting up like the tent and all that and getting all the heavy stuff. That's usually, but that doesn't take long. I make my husband like use your muscles to help with all this stuff. And but other than that, yes, it's a pretty easy process, especially too since I don't have like multiple products to set up like some people do, which I plan on doing one day. But right now, my setup is not that hard. So
Yeah. So do you plan to like maybe give one of these away on the show or?
I can listen.
Really?
I'm always here for a giveaway. I'll tell people too if you go to my website and sign up for my mailing list. I do random days of free shipping or just like exclusive deals. So I just had a free shipping day Monday. So yeah, if you subscribe, it's free to subscribe, of course, and yeah, that way you can keep up to date on exclusive offerings and free shipping. I do about 2 or 3 times a month. So
That is so cool. That is so cool. You definitely have to give back sometimes, Yeah.
I tell people all the time because I've done giveaways with other Black owned small business. I did one earlier this year, and like I'll donate my game to certain events because that's also good marketing. If you
It is.
I tell people I was like, just it's good marketing to donate your product if it doesn't really put a dent in your pocket like that. Also collaborating with other small business.
That's it. Those partnerships, forming those partnerships is so important. Yes, it is. It is. So what's next for Jaleesa after? Well, I know you're just getting this off the ground, so that may not be a good question for now because it takes a lot to get this really. I mean, it's off the ground, but I know, you got different levels that you hope to achieve, I'm sure.
So hopefully, I did have my game in a record store. So it's called Big Henry's downtown, right next to Antone's. I don't know if they've sold out or not. I haven't been in there, but I'm hoping that will be my next big move. I would love to have my game in a local record store because it makes sense. So
that does. Because you got the little turntable on the box. Yeah.
So Yeah, when I pitched it to the owner or was a manager of Big Henry's, he was like, "Yeah, this is a great idea, and they mainly sell soul records in there. So like, I was like, this literally what you have in here is what's in the game, and so I'm hopefully I hear from them, about having it in there permanently. But yeah, that's my next move is to start looking up different record stores in the area and pitching my product to them and see about having because I would love to have it in a record store, specifically a record store. Like I know there are other stores, but a record store, a local record store would be perfect. So
And then from there, you can start, like you start local, and then before you know it, there'll be other record stores or in other states requesting
right.
your game.
Yes, ma'am. Because that's how I got in contact with another game creator because she saw the game at the record store that it's at now, and so I was like, "See, this is why this need to be in the record store."
Yeah.
Next to other game creators as well. So,
And what record store? What's the name of that record store again?
Big Henry's. It's
Big Henry's.
downtown.
Downtown.
It's connected to Anton's, which is like one of the
I know.
main. Anton's. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on their little
right
list, so I see their entertainment. That they're going to have the attractions of whoever is coming. I think his name is Selvin. I can't think of his last name, but he's a guitar player. But so many acts have come through Anton, so yeah, I know I'm familiar with it.
Yeah.
I've never
Some legends have been in there.
That's it. That's what that is. So you right next door to the legendary Antons. Ooh. That's pretty cool.
That was a big yeah. So I even still I told my husband, I said, I'm gonna keep the check that they gave me just for like a or to store or put it up somewhere. I was like,
frame
it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, put it on the wall like this is my first check here.
Yep.
That is so good. Hey guys, so if y'all want to, reach out to Lisa about questions about her game, you just go to the website. Like I said, Melanated is a dash between Melanated and Source.com, and then that way you can get on her mailing list, news list. You can order the game, and it's not very expensive either. That's the part I like too.
Yes, that was my big thing. I was like, I want to try to make sure, even like after shipping, I want to keep it under 30 because I know we are in a recession. People, but like I always say tell people, I was like, people also going to buy what they want to buy, like, but I definitely want to make sure because I try to do my research of what's the average of other games around, that offer the same thing just to kind of keep it competitive as well. So,
amazing. Any advice for entrepreneurs that's kind of in your lane and trying to do something similar to you? That is what you're doing.
So the first thing I would definitely say, do your research on like trademark, make sure whatever, when you figure out what name and title you want your company or game to be or whatever your product, make sure it's nothing else out there like it. And if it's not, get a trademark as soon as you can. I mean, it costs, and also make sure you have your finances together. Because a lot of I did mine straight out of pocket, so I didn't have any like grants or anything. So just know it's gonna be rough out there, but it'll always be somebody that'll give you that hope, that light. They'll be like, "Oh, this product is amazing." It'll like Miss Millie did. I mean, so it's like you may have your hard either months or days, but trust me, God gave you that idea for a reason. So
that's it. So don't sit on the idea. Run with it, right? Get out there. And that's what Jaleesa is doing. She is showing you guys how to walk through. Like the young man that just died, Rich Homie Quan. I didn't know much about it, but that's the one song, even at my age, I really like that song, Walk Through. Rest in peace, Rich Homie Quan.
Rich Homie Quan.
Yes, that song, it was deep if you just really listen to it, Yeah, I really
feeling like the man. I be feeling like the man when I walk through.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I hear you, young man. I hear you. Yes, and we're just about out of time, Jaleesa. We're having so much fun. Anything else before we go? Any quick shout outs that you maybe forgot earlier in the show?
Any shout outs? Just shout out to my hometown. Shout out to my mother. I know she's gonna be listening to this.
Yeah.
My husband, my family, friends, anybody that's listening, supporting me these past. It'll be 2 years next year. So thank y'all. I love y'all. We're gonna keep this little engine going. So
Gonna keep it going. Yes. Guys,
keep
again,
supporting.
go to melanated-source.com and pick up Sample Me This, y'all. Sample Me This.
And I promise it's some good music in there. It's some classics in there.
It really
y'all.
is, guys. I kid you
I
not.
tried
'Cause
to get the good ones.
yeah, she really did. I'll never forget the ones you kind of sampled with me. I was like, and I was answering them too, guys. I was on it.
You was answering without even hearing the music. I was like, oh yeah, she knows her stuff.
Yeah, that was really cool, Jaleesa. Thank you so much. I pray for continued success. I want to be in New York one day and run across your game. That's what I want. Yeah.
I hope so too.
whatever-
Yes, I hope so too.
Yeah. No matter what city I'm in, I'm like, okay, there it is. I'm gonna be looking for it. Go to the record store, like, oh my gosh. Then I'm gonna take a picture and shoot it
Send
to you.
it to
like,
me. Yes, ma'am.
yeah. I said, look what I ran across. Wow. It's going to happen too. We're touching in the name of
Thank
Jesus.
you.
It's going to happen.
Amen. Yes,
Guys,
ma'am.
you just missed it. This is a great interview with a beautiful entrepreneur, Miss Jaleesa McMillan Gadsden. She is really blowing up with her. She invented this game, guys. Sample Me This, and this is volume 1. So that means more is coming. So you don't want to miss out on her growth and all her achievements. Please support her. And we'll see you next time on Bring It in the House podcast show.